Welcome to Alive in One. My name is Stephen Maddox, and today I am with
Stephen Burke.
Cool.
How's it going?
And I'm doing pretty good. We just played a TTS game, actually, my first.
His first.
Surprise, surprise. I actually did it. And so we're doing another Turn Zero episode here. We're going to do our same list from last time because, again, Everwinter's around the corner, so it's kind of what we've been mainly focusing on. We both have some changes to our list, too, so it'll be a little bit different. And we'll just see what other random crises roll up. I guess if we roll the same ones as before, we're just going to re-roll it.
Yeah. And also, another thing is, we made some minor tweaks because we're really, when you get down to kind of like playing through a list for an event, a lot of times you make these little tweaks as you get more reps in to kind of make your list more efficient, especially into certain matchups. So this is kind of like a follow-up, a rematch, if you will, to a game that didn't happen. But we also just want to say, since this is a really busy week for everybody, we want to just, we're including us. I know, it's Christmas for us. So if you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas, and thank you so much for listening. We're going to do a end of the year recap, probably like next weekend, because that is the end of the year. So
yeah, probably.
So stay tuned for that too. But thank you so much for listening to us, and I'm glad you're liking the new format. You'll find our list below, but we'll run through those now.
Cool. I'll go first with my shield list. So I guess I should bring up my character card. So my characters I'm bringing is going to be Agent Venom, Spectacular Spider-Man, Nick Fury Jr., Nick Fury Sr., Crimson Dynamo, Hulk, Time Stone, Namor, Baron Zemo 3-threat, Black Widow 2-threat, and then Winter Soldier 3-threat. My Texas cards are going to be Eye in the Sky, Battlefield Medicine, Sitrep, Sacrifice, Brace for Impact. So those are my two restricteds. Recalibration Matrix, the Shieldmobile, the Invaders Leadership. I am a Baron after all, and Grievous Wounds. I don't know if that's staying in there or not, but it's in there for now.
What does that do, even?
We'll go over it. It's like a niche case. I'll bring it, so I'll bring it up at some point. It's not against your list, but in the future. And then my extracts are going to be Fear Grips or Hammers, Montesi Formula, and Paranoidal Pummels. And then my secures are going to be Gamma Waves, Demons Downtown, and Sword Base.
Nice. And I'm still running with the Defenders. A couple of minor tweaks here, but my list currently is Hulk, ASM, Amazing Spider-Man, Namor, Daredevil, Shang-Chi, Helmet Zemo, the 4th threat, the Black Widow, the 4th threat, Spider-Man, Miles, Luke, Cage, and then Wong. My team tactics are Recal Matrix, Mystic Ward. I am in Baron after all. Patch Up and Brace are my restricteds. Heroes for Hire, Street Smarts, Chi Mastery, Pentagram of Farala, and Warpath. And my crisis are Senators, Struggle for the Cube, and Spider Infected for my extracts, the Mutant Madman, Sword, and Superpowered Scoundrels for my secures.
Man, I don't like either of your things. I guess I actually don't hate your secures except for Scoundrels, but
yeah,
are kind of annoying.
When building up the list too, it's like it's a lot of anti-meta missions. Mm-hmm. So I really try to, no matter what my opponent's looking at, especially the kind of combo with Street Smarts, where I can take damage and not get pushed. Mm-hmm. So there's a couple missions on here that kind of play into that a little bit, where my opponent's at a disadvantage and I'm not.
Yeah, makes sense.
So it's good on Sword too, I'm realizing, because it's like you only have that one character push, and I'm like, okay, cool, pay power on everyone, and then do your worst.
Yeah. Especially, I don't displace much as Shield, unfortunately.
Yeah, and displacement can be kind of huge in winning Sword base in particular. Mm-hmm. But all right, so we have to roll. Let's get those dice warmed up.
On our audio podcast.
So a bummer about last episode is I put my mic right next to my dice roll, and it didn't pick any of it up because we have like these settings on our recording software. So let's see if it happens this time.
I got 2.
I got 1 hit, 2 blanks, a shield, and a skull. So
ooh, I got a hit wild, so I think I take it.
Oh my god, we're rolling both of these episodes. We rolled like shit. So
I think I'm gonna be weird. I'm actually, say your extracts again for me.
Mutant Extremis, so Senators, Cubes, and Spider Infected.
I hate all this. I'm gonna pick my extracts against you.
Cool. So I got to go to this cool little thing on Jarvis and draw a random secure.
So I got
what did we pick last time? What happened on our last episode?
It was...
What was their secure?
I don't remember. I think I picked my secures, though, so we should be fine.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we should be fine. All right. Because I pulled up sword.
Ooh. Yeah, this is very different. So sword base, and I got paranoidal pummels. Ooh, so it's a 15 or a 16. Which one we played?
Ooh. I get to pick, right?
Yeah.
Because we just played this, I'm going to pick the 15.
The 15? Yeah. All right, so we know. Yeah.
Because we just literally played this matchup the other day. All right, so I'm ready.
Cool. Actually, let me look at my tactics cards real quick.
Yeah, I don't know about my tactics cards.
Pretty easy. It's not a very hard choice for me.
So, yeah, I guess to our listeners out there, we purposely played our 15s into each other because they're dumb, especially in the mirror.
Yeah, it was a little silly. I guess it gives us good talking points on it since you just played it.
Exactly.
I don't need sacrifice.
And who you got priority?
Yeah, I won it.
Oh, so it's almost just like our game.
Yeah, I know, right? So you're picking it. It's your 15, and then I'm ready when you're ready.
Just picking a couple more. Yeah, because we're kind of doing this on the fly. Usually in game, just FYI, Steven, I take a lot longer to pick our tactics card. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So I got mine, my 15 and my... so do you want to go first?
I'll go first. So mine's that really stupid SHIELD 15 list. So I have Namor the Time Gem, Spectacular Spider-Man, and Hulk at 15.
Nice. And I, at my 15, is Hulk, Namor, and Shang-Chi.
It's almost identical.
It is. And what tactics cards are you bringing?
Yeah, so I brought the Invaders. So I have my leadership off of Namor because Spectacular Spider-Man is SHIELD affiliated. Battlefield Medicine, Sitrep, Brace for Impact, and Recalibration Matrix.
Cool. I'm bringing Recal, Street Smarts, Chi Mastery, Mystic Ward, and Brace. Oh, yeah. Patch Up, sorry.
Patch Up, yeah. So one thing, and you asked about it earlier, so I'll go into it, that I thought about it, because I kind of know you're 15, that you have Hulk in there.
Yeah.
Grievous Wounds is during a character activation, when it's target an enemy character with an attack, it may spend 1 power to play this card. If the attack target character is dealt damage, the target character cannot heal the rest of the activation phase, so it turns off healing. So it's mainly for like a Mortal Hulk to turn off his healing after he flips. Gotcha. But there is an idea for I know you bring Patch Up and Hulk. I could have brought up here just to try to delay your Patch Up turn. But I think Recalibration Matrix with the anti-spiking damage feels a little bit better.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, too, we both brought Recal, I think, for that very reason.
Yeah.
You see a roll you don't want, and it's okay, we're going to Recal that.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I know, right? So I like it. I like Sword Base with Namor Hulk. My opening plan, I did this with you as well. I would probably sit... Oh man, Paranoia is going to do damage on people. At least it's not cubes like what we played it. That was stupid. So my opening play would probably be to move Namor up, safe grab. You can only hold 1 disturbance at a time, which is fine. I would still sit wrap up Hulk. So I would spin 1, sit wrap up Hulk at the very beginning, move Hulk up into the middle so he can jump right and do damage in the beginning. And then I would pick up a Paranoia and then go back and flip on the sword bases.
Yeah, this mission's a bit different from what we played in real life, too, because Sword is a little bit so if you're on the outside, on the outside of objectives, you can kind of mitigate some of this, the middle brawl. So we actually kind of bouncing around corners.
Yeah.
Which makes it a very different game from what we played. We played, what was the secure? Gamma?
We played...
Yeah, it was Gamma.
Gamma cubes.
Yeah, so we were incentivized to go down the middle, which means you might not even want... You kind of want Hulk. You kind of want Hulk in a corner with my Shang-Chi. And I kind of want a corner... Who is your 3-threat?
Spectacular Spider-Man.
Yeah, and I kind of want to go after him.
Yeah.
While staggering your Hulk. So we have a similar game plan.
Yeah. I would still sit right up Hulk, though, because it gives me options. He'll be right in the middle, kind of pushed up. Because Paranoia, I can kind of scoot Namor over and still pick up safe grab really easily.
Yeah.
Because it's not right on the midline. And so Hulk would still be kind of mid-placed. And that way, if you do go towards one, I can pivot one way or another pretty easily.
Yeah, definitely. You want him in the midline, but able to flip a sword base turn 1.
Depending.
Oh, okay.
It depends, because I want that Gamma Leap on board, right? Because that's a 3 power. That's all his power.
Oh, that's true.
So it kind of depends on where it goes. And then, so I would basically try to flip 2 sword points. One Namor would do, and the other one Spider-Man would do.
Okay.
But I probably would end up having to pick up something else, just so you don't get 3 paranoias.
Well, that would actually make an interesting play on my end for my Namor to go after 2 sword bases, since I can't grab the extract.
Yeah. I mean, well, there's 2 extracts in the middle with paranoia. It's that weird all in the middle. There's 4 of them.
Hold on. I got to bring it up.
Yeah. And I guess it's because this only gives you the extra bonus VP if you're within 2 of a friendly character holding one. So it incentivizes you to bunch up a little bit. So it would be kind of weird. The scoring would get out of like really fast here, I think, with that extra VP. Like if you have 3, so you're scoring 4 on the extracts plus 2 on, you're scoring like 6 a turn, probably, if you're doing well. But score fast, even though when I played you last, I learned that, like, hey, I need to just kill you and focus your Hulk down and not really worry about points because I'm not going to win the points game.
Maybe. I don't know. This one's interesting. So if you go with Namor and you grab, both in the middle?
You can only hold 1 at a time, too.
Oh.
So yeah, it would be Namor moves up, Sitreps, and then he has 3 powers. So Sitrep for 1 power, move up, grab an extract for a 2nd power, and then flip a sword base for a 3rd one. I think, I might have to flip a sword base with Hulk so Spider-Man can pick up a 2nd extract from me, or even maybe flip a sword base and pick up a paranoid with Hulk, just so I don't go behind 6 points and then you score out in 3 turns.
Yeah, I think Namor, I think my Hulk, so you deploy first, probably your Namor, because it's the easy one. And then I put down my... I'm just thinking, like, there's a world here where Namor flips a sword, then flips a 2nd sword.
Yeah, you can...
On your end. And then I get the push, which I think actually, with both of us having 3 models, might
be a big
really,
deal.
Be a big deal in this game. So... at least turn 1, because then I'm maybe pushing your Hulk away, and then you're spending 3 power just to get back where you were. Because we found out from our own experience, a short push is just a little bit more than the 2 place.
Yeah. So you'd be kind of displacing them further and further.
Yeah. But at the same time, I'd probably deploy my Namor last to see where you put Spectacular, because that's who I would want to kind of be around Namor.
Yeah.
Be very cool, like opening moves, I think, on both of our ends. Having priority is almost a disadvantage here in this matchup for deployment, not for the game in general. But
for deployment, yeah. Because it is going to be like, I am going to try to stagger you, especially your Hulk, and or try to pick up your actual Namor, because we can actually steal these assets from each other too with our Namors. So that's going to get confusing. So I think it's probably like stagger Hulk and try to do other stuff. But I learned it sucks that you have Shang-Chi in there because he's a really good 4 threat.
Yeah.
and Spider-Man just doesn't hold up to him.
Yeah, and the thing we found out too in our matchup was that my 15 all characters have stagger.
Yeah, which is really frustrating.
Yeah, which can get pretty brutal.
Yeah.
And Shang-Chi's a great displacer too, and his push is on size restricted. So you're honestly probably looking at like, where do I put Shang-Chi down? To kind of counterplay that a bit, because you don't want Spider-Man near him. But then I guess what's your alternative? Putting Spider-Man next to Namor or Hulk? Also not great. So,
I feel better about Spider-Man next to Namor because I can at least throw your Namor.
That's true, yeah.
And kind of do stuff to him.
What's your play? Who do you think? Because we're 3-on-3 here. Who do you think? Hulk going after Shang-Chi, right?
Yeah, I think he's my best one to go into it, right?
Yeah.
Because I have to really just drop him before he can do a stupid push away crap if I don't do damage to him.
So he throws too if you don't do damage for 2 power as well. So,
and you can throw Hulk around, which would hurt.
Yeah, that would be bad for the other 2.
I think so. I think it would be my Hulk into your Shang, and then ideally my Spider-Man Namor into your Namor Hulk, which doesn't feel great, but it'd be kind of trying to stagger your Hulk to keep him away for as long as possible.
Have you considered a different 3?
My other affiliated 3s are going to be Howling Commandos, which won't do much here. They would die to a stiff breeze.
Oh, because Hulk's not affiliated.
Yeah.
Shield. Oh, that's
or
your issue here.
I could bring Bucky, which would also just die to a stiff breeze. I mean, he could stay away at range 5, but he would not really contribute to the game very well. And that's it.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Spider-Man is your
Spider-Man.
Best option here.
Yeah. At least he has like a throw and a push, and he can kind of swing around and go between sword bases and flip them.
He's good on sword for sure, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't
especially
have
if he's taking damage. Yeah, so you kind of want an extract on him because you kind of want him to take a damage early game as long as he's safe. So his web swing's online turn 2.
Oh, the paranoia doesn't give you power.
Oh, then never mind.
Damage. That would be great if it did. But no, you just take damage and get no power.
Whoops. Oh, cool. Yeah, I like that.
I think for this one, I think I am down on character selection. I think you have the advantage there. I have to hope that my rerolls, because I have more defensive rerolls than you do from my leadership, and then having the power to stagger every turn with Namor, have to hopefully get those to actually play together.
Yeah, I mean, in general, one thing that I took away from our 15 the other day, too, which would apply here, is that, like, yeah, my efficiency for defenders goes down, but I'm just, like, 3 really good characters.
Yeah. And you're just rolling lots of dice.
Yeah, and, like, I have another 5 in my list, too, so potentially, depending on the matchup, I could take ASM as well, which he's not a bad pick on sword, but having 3 staggers is pretty solid.
Yeah, I think Namor's still your pick here.
Yeah, especially since, I look at your list, I'm like, oh, I wonder what his 15 is.
Yeah, because you already know it.
Yeah, and to be honest, the Namor mirror, so this is actually something people might be really interested in right now. That Namor mirror, you definitely, like, whoever gets the first stagger off puts their Namor at the opponent's Namor at a disadvantage. But one thing we learned is, like, if you kill the Namor first, and he's got a ton of power, then he kind of just goes off.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be careful about damage pacing too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was something especially in our game is like the dazing everything and then everything flips and then you lose your active, or like especially prio as well for this one. You want to try to hang on to your prio as best you can go south really fast.
Yeah, you got to maintain that kind of like, you really have to think with 3-on-3 characters. How are you affecting priority? And because who's going to go first? Like, if Hulk's in range should go first and you switch up priority, it can really screw you over.
Yeah. And I think last game I played Brace too early. I think I need to hang on to Brace. And then also something I thought about doing is I usually always sit rep turn 1 because Namor has extra power. And getting Hulk up into the midline is good. But since maybe it's not quite as punchy in the middle, it could be safe sit rep for like turn 2, 3.
Yeah, you get to be where you need to be.
Yeah, and I can, if he's out of place slightly or something like that, I don't have to worry about moving him or gamming him, and I can actually spend her instead of jumping or something like that. So it might be on this kind of map setup to actually save it for a later turn.
Yeah, I like that. I actually really like the playing Hulk a little bit more conservatively.
Yeah.
Early turns, and then you launch him.
Because you're right. Like, you're not going to... I mean, I guess if you go try to pick up the middle-ish paranoia point, you might be kind of sitting out there in the middle, but you're probably not going to.
Yeah.
You might. I don't know. It would kind of... I would probably go with Hulk last, maybe, I guess, and kind of like look at deployment first and see if I actually want to do that or not.
Yeah. I mean, you're right, though. That kind of... this. I think in this particular matchup versus our other one, the scoring will really matter, because I think this is a 3 or 4 turn game at most.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And if you grab 2x, you can grab up to 3 extracts potentially. But if you grab 2 or steal 1 and get 3 sword bases, that's 6. That's 6 turn with a push.
Mm-hmm.
That's looking pretty tasty at that point to kind of close out a game. Not even trying to kill things, just kind of running around. And Namor can charge, stagger, then flip, then move to another. Once he gets that 5 power, he needs to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Charge, flip, stagger, and then move to another base and flip.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that would feel good.
Yeah, and Shang-Chi has the same ability too.
Mm-hmm.
On my end, where he can flip, charge, stagger, not stagger. He can flip the one he's starting the turn on, charge, and I think if he's on the inside of the objective, he can get to the other one too. So
yeah. Just don't forget, because it might come up. If you charge, you can't flip until after you make the attack.
Yeah. But Shang-Chi has the cool ability where he can push someone away. So he can charge. He has to have the power, right? But he could gain power from his builder, where he charges, gains power from 10,000 shapes, pushes away, and then flips with no one on it.
Yeah.
Which is a lot better on sword.
Yeah, I think Shang-Chi at this 15 is very strong.
Yeah.
Because not a lot of people have. Because I'm not going to have range 4 attacks to deal with him. And he's just going to count blanks, and he's just not going to die. Or if he does, like our last game, if he does die, then he has a whole bunch of power. He can do a 10 dice mystic attack into me.
Yeah, dim max.
This hurts.
Yeah, granted, to be fair to our listeners, I did a 10 die dim max, and I think I completely flopped on you. Or maybe it was a different game. I played so many games.
No, it was, but we were at the point in the game where it didn't matter because I picked a bunch of cubes with Namor for some stupid reason, and he would just die, and I would take it myself. So, yeah.
Yeah, luckily in this game, we don't have to worry too much about the damage pacing.
Yeah.
In terms of doing damage to ourselves while scoring points.
Yeah, so that is nicer.
Yeah, so I guess for a good point of reference, don't be on Spider Infected and Gamma.
No, it was cubes and Gamma.
Cubes. Yeah. That's a really great, interesting matchup we could talk, or a mission stack we could talk a lot about, but also, we forced our 15 on that. Yeah. I would have picked 17.
I think, if I flipped Gamma and cubes and had the choice, I would pick the 17 on cubes.
Yeah. You get a few extra pieces in there, and that also maybe puts in your opponent's mind to go a bit wider and not bring their Hulk.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Because I think as a Defenders player in general, you're really trying to encourage your opponent, if they have a Hulk in the list, not to bring their Hulk. Because of like affiliation issues, right? Or they're going to assume you're bringing yours, so they take tools to deal with it, and then you go wide.
Yeah, it's a fun little mind game.
Yeah,
because you have options to do both.
That's what kind of big boys do in a lot of lists too. In general, is they often throw your opponent off, or if you are a team who doesn't have a plan for like a big Hulk, it can really throw your game plan off as well.
Like our last game we played where I was 7 wide or 6 wide, shield with no answer to him.
Yeah, well, you learn.
You do.
Yeah, I think, so also since we just have a few minutes left, a few pieces that I do think that right now people, well, if you're in the New England area, I guess, but I do think it's a good idea to have a plan for, are King T'Challa, in some circumstances, Hulk, Namor, Red Skull 5's making a splashback, having a plan.
Like always.
Yeah, my problem is I don't really know sometimes how to deal with Thanos. So,
a lot of times I just try to stagger him.
Yeah, I think stagger's a good play.
It depends on the Thanos. If it's like Thanos and then a bunch of tiny guys, like Thanos with a Baron Zemo, he's usually going to Death Decree and try to buff their attack up a lot. So a lot of times I just ignore the Thanos and I go after little guys. And so if I can stagger him, that's great. But he's going to teleport you around and move you all over the place anyways, no matter what you do. So I guess you could street smart that. That would be very helpful in that matchup.
Oh, very true. Yeah.
Because that stops placing as well, which I believe his portals do.
Yeah, it's like throw, place, and advance. And
push, I think.
Push, everything pretty much. Yeah. It doesn't do a place, actually. That's the only one it doesn't do.
Oh, so he can still portal you. Oh, that's frustrating.
Yeah, it is frustrating.
But yeah, usually I try to go after him with Namor, because Namor also ignores his damage reduction. You can actually get damage through on him, which is nice, and then stagger him.
Yeah, that's a good... Yeah, so Namor is kind of a good piece just to have against Thanos.
Yeah.
And then the last... I think there was one more in the meta that's kind of like
Thor
dominating. Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
How could
He's just going to do a bunch of damage and throw a lot of stuff into you.
And not stop moving towards you the entire game.
He's one, like, if I have Black Widow 2 threat and she's not really doing much, I like to kind of base her into him. Just because he can't pounce then towards me. He has to go into the Black Panther, which I'm like, cool, you can kill the 2 threat. That's fine.
That's actually a really good plan for
like speed
stopping his move is, put a 2 threat or 3 threat you don't mind losing. Or a 3 threat that maybe won't die. Like Luke Cage is a good example of that. Maybe Luke doesn't die.
Yeah, he might live through that pounce. And then if he attacks into your Luke, you're like, cool, that's fine with me. Yeah. Or then again, you can also bodyguard into him. So like you're like, that's perfectly fine.
Exactly. So bodyguard's another good mechanic against Thor. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. I mean, I would say we should play this, but no, not again. One was enough.
Yeah, one was fine. I don't want to keep playing 15s. It's not very fun.
Yeah, 15s really skew the game, I think.
They go quick, though. I'll give them that.
Yeah, they do. Well, it's a lot of dice rolling and usually a lot of damage. So,
yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, that kind of wraps up our second segment. Sorry, it's the same teams.
Hey, they're a little different.
Yeah, they're a little bit different. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do different ones in the future, but this is just because, one, it was trying to get something in real last minute, and then Everwinter's right on the corner, so that's all the list I'm thinking about right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard to, like, I know Nick keeps bugging us to play other games, and I'm like, dude, I can't. I gotta play MCP. Well, I mean, I don't think this is particularly sweaty, but, when you're practicing in anything like a sport, to get ready for an event, you put, for example, like when you're running, right? You say you're running 13 miles or something. You're training to run that 13 miles, meaning you're running longer and longer, and you're just kind of doing that until the event. So it's hard for me to switch games in my brain. So I'm just going to play, MCP until 2 weekends from now, and then I'll do whatever because.
Then I think Spider Foes is coming out.
So don't tell Nick, and he probably won't listen to this, but I sent you my list. I'm going to try Guardians for a little bit.
Yeah, with their new toys.
They're fucking nasty.
Yeah.
It was because something clicked in my mind when I read Yondu's card. I was like, oh my God, the amount of reroll.
Yeah, you can get quite a lot there.
It's gross. And yeah, so also for someone who's not going to be playing as much coming up through like January to May, just having a list that like does the same thing every time, where it's basically just re-rolling and attacking is nice.
Dice. Yeah, keep it simple, keep it fun.
Yeah, still win games too. And to be fair, like a lot of you do have to think a lot about like model placement. You need those re-rolls, right? So like how far do you push up? So it's not all just damage. It is a lot of kind of figuring out the best place you need to be at that time. So, plus I've never played Guardians, and it'll be a fun experiment.
Different.
So, you're going to hate them probably, though.
I hate them. I don't like them.
I know.
It's a very good model choice, and they are oppressive.
And a 3 threat leader also. Yeah. It's a whole nother topic.
I mean, you had talked about playing into Wakanda a lot with M'Baku leadership. M'Baku only has 2 energy defense, and all Guardians have energy attacks, it feels like. And so you can just take that guy off the table.
It's like...
Yeah.
With Rocket.
Yeah. I mean, it's Rocket, it's Guardian, it's Star-Lord, it's...
Yeah, they all have
it,
massive
Yondu
energy.
has it, like they all have it now.
And then that also means our beloved symbiotes can never have a faction.
It's sad. One day.
Yeah. I'm also going to experiment with like Spider Foes too, I think. I'm really interested in them as well right now.
Yeah, they're really fun.
Yeah, and I think weirdly enough with the coming, so I guess just briefly, moving forward, we're looking at, some of the top of the meta in my mind are going to be Guardians. It's going to be Elsa, Midnight Suns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she'll be
Wakanda,
up there.
I think will still be up there. Maybe not M'Baku, but
I think Asgard will still be up there too.
Yeah, Asgard too. So we're looking at all attrition teams now. So,
dude, maybe it's the time for Steve 3 Captain America to come back.
Ooh, I like that.
List. Yeah.
Yeah,
we're getting way off topic though.
Yeah,
this
okay.
This is a podcast episode.
Yeah. Well,
for the future.
Yeah. Okay, so coming up soon on our, we should actually do that. So maybe, we're going to do our recap next week, definitely. And I know we talk a lot about episodes coming out that aren't released, but we're planning on doing a yearly recap if we get to record more with different people too. Over the next weekend, we'll try to hammer out some different stuff. We are planning on doing more Trench Crusade.
Yeah.
So we just have to, that involves reading the rules, maybe playing a game, and then also reading all the lore. So it's just like some homework, unfortunately, but we'll plow through that. And then, so thank you so much for listening. Look forward to next episode and happy holidays.
Yeah. Take care, everyone.
Yeah. Godspeed, Venom.
Bye.
Bye.